Travis Tritt with Trouble. It's a CVT guitar lesson for Joel. Picked a jammer, dude. Great song. It reminds me a little bit, it's got that Chuck Berry, Johnny B. Good, a little bit of George Thorogood mix in it. Standard tuning for this. I always like, Joel, that you leave me the liberty to set them up how I think would work best for you, because you plan on going out and playing shows. So singing and playing, as you're finding out, can be a little bit tricky. So I did a few things that I think you'll like here that will define this, okay? Section 1A, 0 seconds in, barred 2nd fret, strings 1 and 2, slide a half step sharp to 3, short rest, hit it again, and you have double dots times 4. So, and then 2 more times on the 3rd fret to an open E and an open G. So, some string skipping, so you may want to subgroup that. So, open G, 2 B, slide to the 3rd fret B, and then strum it 3 times, rest, 5 times, rest, 5 times. Oops, hold on here. So slide 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do down strums, or you can do down and up. You'll have more control, I think, if you down strum. You just got to do it faster. So, oops. And then for section 1B, rather than have you just hit this chord that he's doing, because as you'll see in the verse and chorus, there's already a lot of chords going on. So I figured, let's grab this kind of traditional sounding tagline here that the bass player is doing, times 8. So 3E twice, all these, well, almost all of them are doubles. 2A twice, 5A twice, 2D, open D, 8 times. If you want to palm mute the first 4 and then not the last 4. But it's kind of jamming there, it's open, you may want to not palm mute it, but that's your call. Section 2, 16 seconds in. C major, and I looked at some concert stuff, there's a couple of guitars, but he's hitting, at first listen I'm thinking, but there might be a secondary one doing that, but if so, it's way in the background. So what we're going to do is what Travis is playing. C major with a high G. 3A, 2D, 1B, and 3E. Now, it's a 16th note strum progression, but I want you to see what's happening here. It's down, up times 4. Down, up. That second down is accented darker, bolder in your tabs. Accent that harder, it'll keep this, it'll be more driving, it'll keep the force going there. Same thing on the G major, and to me it's easier just to keep the pinky and just bring 3rd and 2nd finger up 1. I know it's not the most comfortable G, but rather than have to rearrange everything, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day, whatever you can get there with. Okay, so C major, G major, then we go to D major from the bottom string up, 2, 3, 2, open. If you hit the A string in there, it's fine, but definitely mute string 6. This is down, up times 2. C major with the high G, same thing. To G major 4 times. So you're accenting on kind of where you would clap with this, rather than have it just go. It's still nice, but it's got more feel. you'll see double dots times 4, so that's 4 times through on the verse. 4th time, no star, which would lead, this would be your 4th time. Watch. Right here. And that'll jump you into, and I would down strum all those. 4th fret, D, G, and B barred. Slide to 5, strum it twice, and then do that 4 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then do it again, but add an extra strum. So, in context, it sounds like this. All right. Then repeat time, a minute in, we got section 1B 2 times, and then section 3, which is really short actually, it's a G7 chord at a minute 3. We'll go from the top string down, 3, 2 on the E and A, and then 1st fret on string 1. That's a G7. Okay, and we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up 8 times. Okay, so more repeats at 113. Section 4, back to the C major, down, up, times 4. Same thing on the G major. I gotta turn that over. Top of page 3, D major to C major, and just let them ring. It's a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the C major, and then bunch of repeats. You'll see at one point in your tabs at the 2 minute 17 second timestamp where it says section 2 from the double stars. That's exactly what that means. You would take it from this. Okay, it's a mover, man. Section 3 8 times. That's at the 228 timestamp. 238 timestamp. D major rest, C major rest. You'll go. And then I wanted to keep some familiarity to this, and here's what I'm thinking for the end, grabbing the bass line. Okay, 3rd fret twice on the top string, 2A twice, 5A twice, and then on the D string go 2 open, 5 2 open to 3E rest. And then end it with this G7 3rd position bar chord, 6 strings, bar everything 3rd fret, 5A, 4G. Now I think you know that chord, but I don't know if I showed you it with the pinky. And it's got a high F note in it. Pinky 6B. So these are your notes. And just, I put down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, etc. because it's the end. They're just, you know. When you're ready to end it, then 256, hit it, slide, you're done. So. And then, just for kicks, I threw in this extra, because any guitar-related solo stuff, which wasn't much, was played on a slide bar. Okay, but which I have one, but I figured you didn't want slide. Have to mess with that. It's a whole different ballgame. But there's a cool little riff you can use in here if you wanted. It's not in the song, but I just wanted to throw it in there. It's a fun little thing for you to jam on. So. Okay, so I'm going barred 2nd fret, strings 1 and 2, sliding to 3, strumming it 3 times. 5B, 6E, 4 times. So you have, you can even end the song with that, you know. Okay, here's where it gets tougher. 3rd finger, 5th fret barred on the 2nd and 3rd string, bar it with the middle and index behind it, to where it's like 4th and 3rd fret. Bend, release, pull off both of those strings to the 3rd fret. It's this. To 5D. So barred 3rd fret, strings 2 and 3, hammer to the 4th fret G, rest. Now when you hammer, you should still hear that D note. So and then G7, it's just the higher end of that bar chord, starting on the D string, working down. 5, 4, 6, 3. Strum, and then strum rest. Okay, so. Killer chord right there, but you know, it's the higher end of this, right? It's taking the root and the 5th off of it. So once again, killer stuff, Joel. Thank you, and let me edit this, get your tab sent to you. See you, man.